hey, boy. Hey, man. Look, I ain't been more excited on a Sunday that I have ever been today. I've not been, you know what? It's the perfect time to play this, gentleman. Yeah, I tell you, that's how we gonna kick our season 4. They didn't want to doubt him. They want to doubt him. They want to doubt the ass. That's okay. Hey, 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 hey. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sorry. I'm sorry. I did a rewind. I'm sorry. I did a rewind. Oh. I did a rewind. I didn't mean to do it. I played good at the same time. Stand up, big and grow. Hey, we're fully back for Sunday of the NFL season. Hey. Hey. Good. A pleasant good morning to everybody out there in the Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are that is watching this lovely podcast. We are back for season 4 in full effect now on the Sundays, or first Sunday of season 4. You want to go over there with a ginger ale. I don't know what the hell you over there talking about with ginger ale. Put that down. That is your new your new sponsor, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. What is that about, sir?
Are you walking?
Yes, Canada Dry. Because Colorado just dry walk Nebraska.
Oh. Well, before we even start this show, Lone Wolf, good morning.
Oh, good morning to you. Please spare the detail. As you can see, I'm wearing the sheriff, not him. That was only a one-time appearance.
And El Campiton, good morning.
How's your
Senor Capitan? Senor.
Okay.
Senor.
I saw you, senor.
Yes, I am challenging my inner Damian Priest, and he's Senor Money in the Bank, and now he was Senor Dompion, as I am. But good evening, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are at, on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you hear, wherever you're looking at. Good morning to everybody. It is a great day today. This needs to be a national holiday. This needs to be a national holiday.
Yeah,
I freaking agree, man. I agree fully.
Yeah.
So
before we get started,
yes,
I'd like to let you know that the honey to-do list for all you wives and your girlfriends, that's out the window for next maybe 5 months.
At the least.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's been 2 long months that we actually ain't really been on here and actually did a full show, and we didn't catch up on a whole lot of stuff. So, good thing for the next 2 hours, we'll get to go ahead and do all of that and plus more, of course. So, we're going to just get right to the show, and let's go ahead and talk about what I feel, which was shockingly a very pissed off moment last night, or should I say this morning that I just woke up. What the hell was wrong with Israel Adesanya?
You'll be all right.
You want to start that off, or you want me to kick it off?
I mean, I'll take it.
Somebody take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Israel, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Just looking at I didn't get the chance to watch the whole fight because I was in engagement. Oh, I know you did. I saw the clips, and even the clips were bad. I was like, you talked all this junk and you couldn't get the job done? What are we doing here, sir? You're a champion, just like we're champions. You're supposed to fight like a champion. You're supposed to defend like a champion. You almost look just as bad as Errol Spence did, and that's a lot. Errol Spence looked so bad, it looked like he needed plastic surgery. You look so bad, you look like you need a new heart because your heart was gone, and you were near home. That's what makes this worse. You were near home. This is a home court advantage for you. You should have been well fed, well taken care of, enjoyed the life, and you got back on a flight and went to New Zealand and kept it groovy with a belt. Now you're going back to New Zealand with no heart and no belt. And it won't like you lost by a close decision. You lost unanimously.
4-1, by the way.
Yeah, 3 judges.
4-1. 4-1. Unanimous.
4-1? Oh, that's even worse. 4-1.
Yep.
All the judges voted the other way.
Yep.
You know, we're supposed to get some grace as a champion. You're supposed to get some grace.
You ain't got none.
You have no grace. None. So, sir, I don't know. Look, I thought when what was the other champion that from Nigeria got lost the head? I thought when Usman lost, I thought that was bad. That last night,
those are beat down.
Yeah, I gotta say you let a lot of people down last night. This is supposed to be I'm not gonna say it wasn't supposed to be a cakewalk. This wasn't supposed to be that close.
No.
This wasn't supposed to be close at all. So you need to regroup and figure out about your life right now, because right now you did your revenge. You got the revenge out the way. You need to get that back. And you need to win it decisively, not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, stay in New Zealand and find yourself.
Mm-hmm. Lone Wolf University?
I watched some of the fights. We gotta give Sean Strickland his flowers.
No question.
I get to him.
He stalked Israel the entire match. He basically never let him. He was cutting the octagon ring in half. He wasn't letting him go nowhere. And then I saw that first punch he set up with a jab, and then came back with a cross. That's when he went down the first round, and that's when Strickland pounced on him. Yeah, like I said, you talk all that smack, and yet you lost unanimously. And I said this before 2 seasons ago. I said Israel Adesanya has struggled against big 185 guys in his career. Like if you're a lanky 185, oh yeah, he'll get you easy. But if you're a big 185, you'll struggle. And that's just like his
greatest opponent that he's had. He just got the rubber match with. That was a big 185 for him. He had no choice to fight back.
Yeah, that's a big 185. I mean, it's just like I don't know who that guy was. It's like you say he had no heart. He had no motivation. I think he had the LA disease. He basically had no soul. None. I'll give credit about Kamaru Usman. At least in the rubber match, he fought back, but he kept getting tagged in the same old situation. Yeah. Keep eating Lee Edwards' jab. In this situation, I don't know who this guy was.
Bro, when there's the clip with him when he took that straight right,
That right
and I
cross.
swear I thought he was going to go down. I said, "Wow!" I just want to say, "Ooh, just stay down, just stay down." But that's the only credit I gave him. He came back, but every time he came back, he didn't through no offense. He was just all defense. He couldn't do nothing. After that hit, he was done.
And then this is why I like this. And there was this movie, Rocky Balboa, and there's a clip where Mason was talking to his trainer. He said, there's going to be a time that when a guy that's not backing down, that's not walking away from you, and he's going to be all over you, and you're going to be too damn tired and just hitting. Yeah, that's baptism under fire. And that's what Strickland did to him. He didn't back down. He kept coming and kept coming. And those fighters like him are the worst of the worst to people like to the guys like Israel, the one that keep coming and stalk you and keep coming.
And that's why they become champions, because they don't stop.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bad to watch. When he got knocked in the first round, that shocked me. I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought that shit was done. Oh, like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. And you remember now, if for Vegas people, he was a 5-1 underdog, which was the biggest underdog in middleweight history, right next to Holly Holmes, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-1. 7-1 odds, 7-1. Holly Holmes went ahead and robbed people. So
he wasn't the only one.
Hey, we will never forget Juliana. She was a 6.5 underdog against Miss Amanda, the Hall of Famer. And that one, we didn't see that coming, but it happened. But I think honestly, Israel need to take a break because he been doing a lot, man. He been doing a lot.
There's one more.
What?
The one that all of us jumped on it.
Oh, Usman.
Vashenko.
Oh yeah, Vashenko. Oh, we ain't worrying about that. That ain't worry about that.
No, we 8-1. We took the 8-1 underdog.
Oh yeah. But I talk about big title fights.
Oh, that was a title fight.
Oh, okay. My point is, Israel, take a break, relax yourself, try and get your title back, but take a break though. Relax yourself.
Please regroup.
You've been
please regroup.
You've been whooping a lot of ass a lot, so you need to take a break. Now, let's get right to my next subject. So, shout out. Matter of fact, I got it for you. I'll even go one for you. Because they literally has been shocking me. First of all, if anybody don't know, I am a diehard fan of the Florida State Seminoles. And by God, they are playing like a top 5 team. Matter of fact, thank you for not for that. I want to give Florida State a shout out for not letting their opponent out the hook and tearing ass. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a top 4 team. You tear ass. 66-13. Tear ass. That's what you do. You tear ass when you're a top 4 team. You tear ass. Okay? Thank you, Florida State. Y'all making me happy. I ain't gonna go national title yet. We ain't going there. Right now, we look good. I ain't gonna overrate that. Y'all look good.
But you can but hold on. But you can definitely say you could win the ACC this year.
Hey, long season. We got to go to Notre Dame. Hey, long season. Hey, I'm not going to go give them any hope yet. But right now, they look good. So
Notre Dame officially is in the ACC. You got this locked.
That's okay. But right now, hey, week by week, ass tearing by ass tearing. I just say Florida State, you know how much I love you. If y'all gonna be a top 5 team, this is what you're supposed to do. Don't you choke down the road. You can't afford to do that. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs, #1 team, going for a 3-peat. They after last week, they look like they last week look good. This week, they did what it usually did. They usually do what they do. They do like what Lone Wolf always say.
Give out dicks.
There you go. Ohio State. Thank you, Ohio State. Y'all look like hey, listen. They went ahead and say, hey, look. For right now, they are right. They tore ass yesterday. So give them the credit. They tore ass. 35-7, they did all right. Okay? Hey, Utah, I got something to say to you. Utah, y'all were too close against Baylor. Oh, don't worry. Miami looking good too. Miami whooped up on Texas A&M. They might get. They ain't gonna get ranked yet because they were 23. But they're looking good. They're undefeated. But hey, Michigan, all right. But
y'all see Jim Harbaugh working it. Y'all see Jim Harbaugh's new job for the next 3 weeks. He was working as the chain member of his son's football team. That's priceless.
Yeah.
Priceless.
We got one more week.
While Michigan is still tearing ass. So good job on them. But I need to get to 2 teams real quick. #1, I'll let y'all give a take on it. For everybody that wants to go ahead and disrespect the Colorado Buffaloes, for you haters of Coach Prime, for the people that wanted to try and jump on the bandwagon now, you're late. Don't do it. You're late. Because if y'all didn't believe them then, get off the bandwagon. Because we tried to tell you when Coach Prime was going to go to the college football wall, it was going to be a problem. And we said it. And we was right. Matt Rule, I got a question for you before I turn it over. How that ass whooping felt yesterday? Matt Rule. Who the hell is Matt Rule?
Hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. I ran through that bull junkie road. I ran through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe? You don't believe. You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
What is there to say? In the words of Jay-Z, what more can I say? What more can I say? If y'all didn't believe this when he had a 36-4 record at Jackson State, why you want to believe now?
Preach to the choir.
Why you want to believe now?
Reach to the choir.
Y'all do realize y'all keep forgetting who Deion Sanders is. Y'all keep forgetting this. Y'all do realize he is a Hall of Famer in the football world. And if it wasn't for the fact that he didn't play that last year in baseball, he would have been a Hall of Famer in baseball. The man, this is his calling. He loves to coach kids. He's done this since his kids were playing football. Every program that he has had, probably outside of one, but that was because of funding. But every program that he has had has turned around and become winners. Winners. Every program that he's had, every high school, and the last college that he's been to, they've all become winners. No one was looking at HBCUs until Deion walked in the program and turned not only Jackson State around, but HBCUs in general. We can watch HBCUs on ESPN. The only time we can watch HBCUs is either we go to the game or if one of somebody browsed it and put it on Facebook or something like that. That's the only time you can watch HBCUs. Now we can watch HBCUs on ESPN every Saturday on any ESPN network. No one was doing that until Prime walked through the door. No one was caring about HBCUs until Prime walked through the door. Prime literally, like, that's what makes us upset about our own when we do stuff for them, and all we just got to do is follow the same blueprint, and it will continue to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
That's what TC Taylor's doing right now. Now, granted, did they lose to Florida A&M? Yeah, but still, he's still recruiting. This is still his team, and they're still putting money into HBCUs. That's what Prime wanted that to happen. He wanted more of us coaching and developing kids, because it takes the entire village to do this, and Prime knows this. And now he literally had the most transfers ever in college football history. Nobody had this many transfers and win 2 games. He's won more games than Colorado did last year, already in 2 games. And they're ranked 22nd. And they're going to go up because all these other teams lost this week. So if you don't believe within these last 2 games, you're just a hater. You don't want this man to succeed. And I'd rather you just say that than to just hide around it and beat around the bush, just like all the rest of the Power 5 schools are doing, because they're upset that a black man has turned a Power 5 school around in 2 weeks. And technically, 6 months. 6 months. He turned Colorado from a laughing stock. And by the way, Pac-12, thank y'all for telling them that they're going to be second to last in the conference this year, which gives them more motivation to beat up on schools that we're going to start seeing within the next 2 weeks. By the way, we got one more out of conference game before they start playing their conference games. So conference-wise, Oregon and USC, because y'all the first 2 to get them, you better be ready. You better be ready, especially when they got to go to Oregon. Oregon better be ready for them. Because, buddy, when I tell you now, you better learn from TCU, you better learn from Nebraska and Colorado State, you're about to be next on the learning list. And mind you, you thought Nebraska was personal? This is in-state personal coming up. So Colorado State, you know you ain't hard to find. You're right up the street. So, buddy, you better strap up and get yourself ready. And Colorado, my words for you, don't take this game lightly. Because if you do, you will get upset. So don't take it lightly, because Prime is not. So keep this same energy and get ready to go to Eugene. Because I'm telling you right now, when you go to Eugene, that's going to be game day. That's a game day vibe. And game day will be in Eugene. I can bank on it. As long as these 2 teams stay undefeated, they'll be in Eugene, and they'll come back to Colorado for USC. And, buddy, when they play USC, It will be the Heisman game of the year. That game will determine who will win the Heisman. I can promise you that. USC, Colorado, the game that will win the Heisman for one of the three. I ain't say two. One of the three. We're gonna have Caleb, Shador, and Travis. It's gonna be the first time in a long time we had 3 Heisman favorites in one game. Get ready for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Lone Wolf, what you got, buddy?
let me inform y'all something real quick and real fast for you guys that's hating on Deion Sanders. And I'm going to throw every coach in this hat that's Power 5 or used to be Power 5.
Oh, please
Dabo
listen.
Sweeney,
Mm-hmm.
Kirby Smart,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Saban, my coach,
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln Riley,
Mm-hmm.
Chip Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
Jim Harbaugh,
Mm-hmm.
and any other coach that decide that any other coach, I'm letting you know, you guys are on notice. Quick, fast, and hurry. Because Colorado was ranked number 22, but I think they go up to 17. They go up to 16 by Monday.
At least.
And I know Alabama will drop to number 9, number 10. So I know about that.
Don't you even get on them because
I'm gonna get on them. I'm gonna get on them. Don't worry. Let me have him for a moment because I got some talking to him. I got some ass chewing to chew.
Well, we're talking about Colorado right now.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Colorado. That's later on. Prime has turned this program around, like Rob said, in like 2 weeks or 6 months in general. And yet, you had the doubters. Oh, by the way, thank you, Colorado fans, for giving Matt Rule the proper welcome.
And also thank them for paying Deion's salary. By the way,
I understand that, but Chef knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you meant by that, but I had to give them their shout outs too because they didn't have the money to pay Deion, and all of a sudden they decided to put the money up.
I understand that. Colorado fans, you gave the same proper welcome to Matt Rule, just like Iowa State gave the same proper welcome to the 3 jackasses. Thank you, guys. But anyway, the reason why some of these power Division Ones are bad about it, and then you got some of these mainstream media too. I'm not forgetting about their asses too. Are mad about it because they believe in doing it the traditional way. They believe in saying, well, we should go ahead and do it this way. Start from the bottom, work your way up to the top. Do this. You look good. You look bad. You look good. Do it out that way. Prime say, fuck y'all. I'm doing it my way.
As he always has.
He's doing it my way. And believe it or not, 1/3 of his roster came from Jackson State.
Oh, yeah. We knew that.
And everybody knew that.
1/3 Jackson, 1/3 Florida, and the rest of them were just people that he just found. And about an eighth of it were the rest of the people that's still in Colorado.
I'm not like this. I don't want to hear no mainstream media talking about this like doing the traditional way. The traditional way shit is over.
Oh yeah,
there is a new generation, a new era.
The prime.
It's called NIL.
NIL, and some of these guys get some endorsement deals pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
and trust me on this one. Oh, I know. Trust me on this one because I'm telling you right now. Since next year, the CFB playoff is going to expand to 8.
They're not going to
testify.
I'm letting you know right now. If Colorado gets into one of the 8 spots, every powerhouse college team is going to be shaking in their boots. I'm telling you now, Kirby Smart, you better be ready. Because sooner or later, your luck is going to run out. Nick Saban, you better be ready. Because right now, the window's closing. Dabo Sweeney, your window's already closed. Because you couldn't recruit that much at all.
Don't even talk. Don't even talk about Dabo Sweeney right now.
No. And I'm gonna say this.
After what they look against.
No. Stay with me on this one on Dabo Sweeney. Because if I was Dabo Sweeney, I would look at the boys down in Tallahassee, known as Florida State.
Don't
coming
put
from
us in
behind.
the
Oh yeah, I'm
because
saying it.
we're gonna put some tomahawks in the ass.
Nope, Florida State is coming.
Oh, we about to put some tomahawks in the ass. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some.
I'm telling you that now. Yeah, all of you powerhouse college teams should take college playoff and spend the 8. And remember, next year only 4, and whoever the top 4 is will get in. Will have a bye week, and the other 4 will fight. If Colorado gets a bye week out of that, we may have a new national champion. Y'all are on notice. Each and every last one of you powerhouse college teams. Florida State, y'all coming. I'm talking about Georgia. I'm talking about Michigan. I'm talking about Ohio State, Alabama, Tennessee, USC.
Texas.
I'm talking about UCLA.
Texas.
I'm telling y'all are on notice. And I'm not gonna forget about UTCU. You figure that out the hard way.
Well, hey, guys.
But
guys, remember, we robbed Vegas with that one.
Yeah, we did. But go ahead, Chef.
So what he's trying to say is, you know what all those schools that he's trying to talk about that are gonna end up having in common next year? Towards transfer portal. Just saying. That's what he's basically telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know.
It's like every game it's crazy because it's like every game that Dion wins, his transfer portal or his high school recruits get stronger and stronger by the day.
Yeah, but speaking of one of the teams that LW University were talking about. Nick Saban. I gonna set you up, Alabama.
I don't need no set up acapella. I just need to get out the way for this one.
Oh, you know what? I got it. I
need to get out the way for this one.
I got it.
Nick Saban, I know you have quarterback problems and start the show week 1. Your defense, we have quarterback problems. You don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. Now we got a problem with our defense. You were up 16. You was up 24-16 at the time. Explain to me how did Texas was 24-13. Explain to me how did Texas score 21 unanswered points? But I figured it out why. Because our DBs basically got sucked in, got burned, got crispy critter. And that quarterback that they got from Texas, he's gonna be there for just maybe 1 year, maybe 2. Okay. But he ain't gonna be there for a long time. So we get that out of the way.
Just this year.
1 year.
I'll be doing.
I'm gonna send y'all a message to y'all. Texas is now in the SEC next year. They show you that we can battle with the big boys.
They showed you last year they can battle with you.
Yeah, they showed us last year. If last year didn't like last year, we barely escaped from Texas grass. This year we didn't.
And to make it worse, before I just turn it back over to you, they did it in Tuscaloosa.
That's the worst part. I said, that's the worst. They came there on their first attempt in Tuscaloosa and beat you on their first attempt in Tuscaloosa. You thought that quarterback was that bad? There's a 4th generation quarterback that's coming.
In the wings. waiting.
Yeah,
And you know,
Lord.
yeah, that dynasty. Let's see, that dynasty been into churches for a long time.
I say that's the sheriff's nephew.
Yep, that's Cooper Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm letting you know right now, Nick Saban, Alabama, and all the SECs. If I was you, I would get y'all shit together, get your defense tightened up, because that man next year, he's coming to take that helm. And believe me, he plays like his uncle. He plays like his Uncle Peyton. And if you get an arm like that, plus the brain of his Uncle Peyton, that is disaster waiting to happen for anybody who takes on Archimandrite IV.
So not just that, he not only did have the arm of his uncle, but he had the skills of his dad. Everybody keeps forgetting Cooper is the one that can play. The only thing that happened with Cooper is he caught a bad injury.
This would be Nick Saban's.
Gracias, head coach. The Powers is already securely looking.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. No, he's right. He's absolutely right. Because Prime is already shifting the tide. So he's right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disagree with that part.
I won't say okay. This is what I would say. I would say this. I don't think it's gonna be his last. I don't think it's gonna be his last year. But do I think the championship window for him is closed or closing?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Because
Definitely.
Georgia is on their way to a three-peat. Other states, other teams has been catching up to them. Colorado is coming. We are coming.
That's what I was about to say. I think y'all will have something to say about Georgia before it's all said and done.
Yeah,
that's neither here or there.
We would, but not. And I ain't gonna say it yet. But we coming. I was pretty surprised at how they beat them in Tuscaloosa, because I never really see them get beat down like that ever since Joe Burrow.
I was about to get into that. I was say that's the last time I seen them get really robbed like that.
That's what they had. That's when they had Joe Burrow, Stinky Green,
Jefferson,
Edward
Lair, the whole crew.
Yeah, they had the super team of deadly gods. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, do I think that they're gonna make it for the national title? Hell no.
No.
Not with quarterback problems. No. And it's rare for his defense to be an issue because that's his specialty. His specialty is the defensive side. So for him to have issues on defense and quarterback problems,
they got
caught. Yeah, this not a Nick Saban. This not a Nick Saban.
The problem with the problem with the defense wasn't the front seven. It's his
the back. No, I'm saying the back end. As I said, that's the biggest problem. He never had issues with back end problems like this.
No, because we create some of these back end that turn into out of diamond in the rough, i.e. Patrick Surtain II, i.e. Trevor Diggs.
Shit, not just that. Then you just had Singletary. Yeah, Singletary. Now his kid is supposed to coming to Alabama. You've got legacy babies that's coming there.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, it's like between Georgia being who they are, Texas, of course, they always get their recruits. Ohio State, they've been, even though they might not have the best defensive core when it comes to the backfield, the front end of it is where they're mostly dominated at. And I'm telling you right now, I think Nick Saban is still to this day, and I've said this since the day that he did this. I think he was really putting all his eggs in a basket with Travis Hunter. He really wanted Travis to come to Alabama. And when he flipped to go to Jackson State to go with Prime, I think that put Nick in a bind. That really put Nick Saban in a huge bind.
It made him salty, number one. And remember, he was one of the first one that was being disrespectful to Prime too.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
the day that he found out that he was going to Jackson State, he was pissed off because he thought that he used NIL money. They thought that he used all his other influences and gave them promises that they weren't going to lose. But that wasn't the case at all. It was just that prime is prime. And that's the difference between him and all the rest of the coaches. And Nick Saban had that kind of power too. When you're Nick Saban and you can walk around, you can get the power, you can get the guys that you want because you're Nick Saban. But now that whole Nick Saban stench is gone because of the fact like guys like Dabble and Kirk and Kirby has now beaten you in the big games that matter the most. So now your name is not a way of getting recruits anymore. You got to win. You got to produce. It is a what have you done for me lately sport. It's not the money anymore. It's what have you done for me lately. And what has Nick Saban has done lately? Granted, yeah, he had 3 great quarterbacks in his stable. But after that, you can't really. I mean, probably out of some defensive players, you might have some offensive linemen, running backs, and all that stuff. But between that, what guy in Alabama right now that you know that's going to stick out? You can't find one right now.
As of right now, there is known as the who's who's.
Exactly. And normally Nick Saban has a guy.
Yeah, but
somebody out. You ain't got that right now.
And as of right now, I said this once before. I said if ever since Bryce Young was about to leave, I say what he should have done was he should have recruited somebody to back him up. As a matter of fact,
he tried. He tried. Remember, he tried to get Cooper's kid to come there. He tried the 2 biggest spells that he did was try to get Cooper's kid and Travis Hunter. Those were his 2 major prospects he was getting 2 years running, and he didn't get neither one of them.
This before this one. What he should have done was he should have trained Tua's little brother.
That I was very surprised he did not go after, and he let him go to Maryland. I was like,
no, he was in that roster, but his brother transferred to Maryland.
But that's what I'm saying. They let him go to Maryland, which I was very surprised about. I'm like, you have the younger version of Tua, which you already know how it works, and he's a bigger version of Tua. That basically of your dream sitting right there underneath you. All you had to do is just keep him in your stable, and you will have it running. But when you let him walk to go to Maryland, that was problem number 1. Then you try to get Manning's kid, and you courted him hard.
Oh,
and he flipped to go to Texas.
He wanted him bad.
Bad was an understatement. He wanted him so bad, he would say he would give him whatever he want to come to Alabama, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
No, he's like this. Because think about it for a moment. Nick Saban's recruit reminded me of the Ole Miss recruit when they tried to get Peyton Manning to come down to Ole Miss. Because of legacy. Because Archie went to Ole Miss. His brother went to Ole Miss. Peyton said, you know what? Now I'm going to Tennessee.
Yep.
Eli went to Ole Miss. So that was separate. So I'll give kudos to Archie Manning IV, Cooper's kid, because he did what his uncle did. Shift down to other schools.
And Steve, and that's the thing. Another one of Nick Saban's disciples, Steve Sarkisian. He just knows Nick way to beat him in his own game, in his backyard. That just makes it worse. This is in his backyard, so that makes it even more sweeter for Steve Sarkisian. Shout out to you, sir. You were upset because you thought you had him last year, and I really thought you had him last year. And I think if your quarterback never got hurt, you probably would have gotten him last year. But to get it back and then do it back in the place where you won your last national championship, kudos to you, sir.
So, when last have y'all heard this?
Months.
By the fact.
Before we get that route, remember we have one impromptu thing that we told you we had to talk about.
Yes.
And I need my other partner in here for this one as well. But I'm gonna let her finish what she's doing first, but she's gonna have to hear this.
I'm listening.
So
Michigan State
Yeah.
head coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Yeah.
I gotta take out my glasses for this one. Michigan State head coach. You, um, yeah, I can still see without my glasses up close. That's fine. I know what I'm seeing. Yeah, this, this good for nothing here. That guy, that guy there. We talking about this one here.
Ah,
Talking about this one here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one here.
Yeah,
Him,
that'll be
him.
him.
oh,
That'll be him.
golly.
So, sir,
I'm
um,
ready. I'm ready. I got the report.
sir, 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 sir. What you? Oh my God! What Jesus Christ! You just signed a 9-year contract for about what? $90 million.
10-year,
Let me
$95 million.
Thank,
let me walk
thank
off
you.
the set. Let me walk off the set before I get pissed.
Oh, okay, but but
I got this, chef.
I mean, bro, you really had to do that shit, bro.
Okay, babe. So
But you know what? Take it, bro. I just.
yeah, I'm gonna take this. So,
Oh,
sweetheart, while you're playing, yeah, we have our one of our own,
mm,
Mr. Mel Tucker, who's the head coach
mm,
of Michigan State.
mm,
Just signed a brand new deal back in 2021.
yeah.
10 years, $95 million.
Mm, mm.
He has an ongoing investigation of sexual harassment. Now, according to USA Today reports, the complaint was filed by Brenda Tracy, a prominent sexual assault prevention advocate who claims Tucker sent her gifts, asked if she would date him if he wasn't married, and masturbate without her consent during a phone call.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Rewind. Come again, please.
According to a USA Today report Sunday,
Thank you.
the complaint was filed by Brenda Tracy, a prominent sexual assault prevention advocate
Mm-hmm.
who claims Tucker sent her gifts,
Mm-hmm.
asked if she would date him if he wasn't married,
Mm-hmm.
and masturbate without her consent during a phone call.
Oh.
She visited Michigan State in August of 2021 and April 2022 to speak to the football team about preventing sexual misconduct, and she named an honorary captain at the team's spring football game during during the April visit. After the game, Tracy said Tucker called her multiple times, asked her repeatedly to meet him alone, and even suggesting slipping into her hotel through a back door so no one would see him. This complaint was filed in December. So this has been an ongoing investigation for months.
Are you kidding me? You know
Nope.
what?
And here's the
Y'all know.
here's
Yeah.
the last worst part about this.
Mm.
Michigan
Oh, it
State
gets
hired,
worse.
oh yeah, Michigan State hired
Oh
an
shit.
outside Title IX attorney to investigate Tracy's complaint, which was filed in December, according to USA Today report. In a March letter to the investigator,
Mm-hmm.
Tucker called their relationship mutual, consensual, and intimate. In statements to the investigator, Tucker acknowledged masturbating on the call, who had consensual phone sex.
What in the mother?
So who is telling the lie?
You know what? I love that Doug theme song.
So who is telling the lie here? Tucker says it was consensual. Tracy said it was not.
I'm trying. Sorry for leaving. Sorry, I had to get off the set real quick because I had to get my inner thoughts in real quick about the storyline. I still heard you.
Understandable.
I still heard you.
Oh yeah, understandable. You're good. You're fine.
Okay.
We know you did. Trust me, because I had to hear it twice.
Yeah,
To make
I
sure
heard
that
it.
I heard it correctly.
I heard it
But
correctly.
you're gonna need to give me a minute. But I'm gonna let you take it first because I got a whole lot to say about that shit.
Let me inform you something. All these head coaches, Melvin Tucker. First of all, you a black coach. That makes it even worse for you. Off the break. Secondly, you must not understand what situation between with Northwestern head coach who got fired because of hazing. You remember about that Joe Paterno, Jerry Sandusky incident where Jerry was sexually assaulted little boys in Penn State. Joe claimed he didn't know about it, but you're the head coach. My favorite one of all, the Ohio State wrestling team, which involved Representative Jim Jordan, who was the assistant head coach of Ohio State wrestling team, about sexual assault little boys in the shower. You, Tucker, falls in that category. You signed yourself a contract for $95 million, and you're going to throw that away because you want to because your hormones are too fucking high. And this is the reason why we can't get black coaches in the NCAA or anywhere because of reputation. I'm going to say it. I'm called like I see it. This is the reason why. You know better. And you know who else I'm going to blame on that on too? I'm going to get the Associated Press from Michigan State. The Associated President from Michigan State. Because apparently you might have knew about it too. But now you want to do something about it because now it's spilled out in the media. We hear scandals like this 1,000 times. From the Brett Favre text scandal when he was with the New York Jets to the Deshaun Watson situation a couple of years ago to is anything. Mr. Tucker, my advice to you is before it gets any further than damage, before you have the reputation of Michigan State getting ruined, go ahead and resign.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I just read this just now. With that contract, in the contract, school can fire him with cause if the coach engage in any conduct which constitutes moral, moral, or within the university's reasonable judgment would tend to bring public disrespect, contempt, or ridicule. So, buddy, you better resign before they let you go.
Yeah.
Because if they let you go, that $95 million that you think you're going to get,
might not
you ain't going to get it. No,
Not get. And
come
one
on,
more
but
thing
all of
about
it is
this is
guaranteed.
this.
It's guaranteed as long as he stays as the head coach. It's just like an NFL contract.
Right.
That's the problem with their head. The head coaches of contracts of theirs. It's just like an NFL contract. It ain't guaranteed until you actually play it.
No. The only time with the NFL contract is different. If they fire you, they got to pay you.
Yeah.
With college, they don't have to pay you if you get fired.
No.
That's
anything
different.
like this, if they put it in the contract, if you do anything stupid,
Morality clause.
yep, this is their morality clause. Him doing this right now could bring damage to the school, and they can fire him off the rip.
And let me get this one more thing. In this society today and age, we live. There's always saying innocent until proven guilty, but in this case, we always have one of them type of society today where it say guilty until proven innocent.
Especially in a man of color.
Especially for a man of color, black and brown. You are getting profiled off the break, and Tucker should know better than that. You are not like Joe. You are not like the late Joe Paterno. You are not like the Northwestern head coach. You are not like Representative Jim Jordan, who I can't stand. You are not any of these non-black coaches or non-brown coaches that think you have a bigger slack. You don't. You better learn some of these lessons. I'm letting you know right now, Tucker. My advice is go ahead and resign before it gets worse.
And the fact that you just coached a game yesterday and you got this going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can live with yourself, sir. But
also, there's one more person who should be resigned or fired, and that's the AP Sports, the associate president. He should go too. So I got a funny feeling that he knew about it, but now when the media blew it up, do you want to do something about it?
Oh no, don't do that.
Nah, but that's all I got to say about him.
Sis, I know you want to say something about it.
As somebody who advocates for sexual health and wellness on a consistent basis, it's really sad that this still really exists because of the entitlement. I truly believe that this coach has a huge sense of entitlement. And it's going to be extremely damaging to the brand. There's no way to split it. I don't know exactly how to feel about it, because if there's any truth to what he's saying, it's not going to be as bad for him as we think. Right? Because if it's consensual, it's consensual. And if he can prove it,
if the messages say that they've been back and forth and it's consensual, then you can't do nothing about it.
You can't do nothing about it. If the tone of the messages is consensual, it's consensual. She might be just trying to get a buck out of this. So we have to kind of look at both sides of this. And this is, I am never one to advocate for the predator or somebody who may have predatory practices, but we have to see basically where the cards are going to fall, because we don't know. Right? So I think we just have to play it by ear and see what we think is going, and see what's going to happen. Because I think that this isn't going to, I don't know if this is going to be as bad for him as people are thinking.
But right now it is.
Right.
Right now it is.
Right now, yeah, he in the thick of it right now.
Yeah. You're one of the highest paid head coaches of all college football, and you're black, and you're at a Power 5, and you're doing this. And I think what got me the worst about it was the fact that when he said that, would you date me if I wasn't married? So you're already indicating the fact that already married and you're stepping out and with somebody that who is a sexual who's a advocate of sexual harassment,
What a
who's
dirty
already been
little,
sexually harassed, who's been sexually harassed since the 90s.
what a
By
dirty
the way,
little,
that's another thing.
what a dirty little whore.
Yeah.
What a
So
dirty
Tucker,
whore.
I don't know what you're thinking on this. You just got paid. That's what I think. That's what bugs me the most. I can see if you were like in the thick of it and you've already got your secured money and you've done something stupid. It's bad anyway, but you've collected your money. You can walk. You can
That
walk
dirty
gracefully.
whore.
You
That dirty
just
whore.
started on the job.
Just goddamn paid, man.
You just started this job. Hell, you just look. You just got one of your players. Well, about to get one of your players. Good money. Kenneth Walker III was one of his players. That's the running back for the Seattle Seahawks. He advocated for you to get this job. That's what I'm saying. You advocated him. You advocated Mel Tucker to keep his job as the head coach. He was and that makes it worse. He was the interim. He was the interim head coach 2 years ago.
So in the midst of all of this, right? So I know y'all always lean to me as far as like where we have these sticky situations, no pun intended.
From the woman's perspective, yes.
No.
I think that we have to give the victim credit for coming forward if she truly is a victim.
Yeah.
But we also don't know if this is a money grab, because I hate to say this, society likes to crucify Black men.
Agreed.
And so we just really have to let the cards fall where they may. And unfortunately, he may lose his job even if he didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just on the strength of the morality clause, because these schools now that with this Me Too movement, they have to prove a point.
That's true.
They have to prove a point. So, I mean, well, let's play it by ear. We'll see how things go. But I hate to tell you, the Black man's going to get crucified.
No question. No question.
Let me see his coach. Let me see his coach's career.
And that's the thing. And it makes it worse. He's been in the NFL before. He's been a head coach. He was an interim head coach when he was there.
Another thing that's so damning. Like, better.
He was a head coach. Also, he was a head coach of Colorado before they fired him.
Yeah, you gotta remember. You gotta remember that was the last Black head coach they've had. Ironically enough, since it was the last one before Prime walked through the door. That's the funny part about it. He was the last one before Prime walked through the door.
That is, like he been an NFL head coach before. He been in Cleveland and Jacksonville and Chicago. He also used to be Alabama head coach.
Yep. So he's been around this before, but this is his highest paid gig because of the fact of what he's done.
What's his resume?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he is a national champion.
Yeah, I think he won national championship. I know he won with let me see.
He had to gotten it when he was in Alabama or Georgia. It's one of those two. I would say more Alabama because he was the DB coach.
Yeah, he was DB coach. Let's see here. Go ahead, Todd. I'll look it up for you.
I ain't got much to say about that man, because if he didn't understand what the war been going around these days as far as sexual harassment and stuff, people is not taking it lightly.
No.
Look at Deshaun Watson.
Oh Lord.
I ain't want to talk about him. I know Sister Girl don't
not
like
in that light.
his name.
Not in that light. You ain't want to talk about in that light. You'd rather talk about him as the football player, not.
No, but as a person.
Yeah. He won that championship with Alabama.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Like, come on now, like all these superstar coaches, players, all these others, like they're trying to get involved in these sexual harassment. For what? You ain't see Ime Udoka? You want sexual harassment?
Yeah.
It wasn't sexual harassment, but it was a sexual case.
Yeah, but they're gonna make him they're gonna crucify him because when he got to Michigan State, he was only making $5.5 million annually for 6 years.
Nailing him to the cross.
Now, how we go from making 5.5 million to 95 million after 2 years?
Oh yes.
He been on the job with Michigan State for 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in 2 years, he was only making 5.5 million in 6 years. Now he's got a 10 million. He got a 10-year, $95 million extension.
The point. Look. The point is this. Like he follows the same suit as Udoka. The only difference is Udoka and the lady who's in Boston, they kind of knew each other. That's the difference. He didn't report anything, so the Celtics ran Udoka out of there.
Get ready for Michigan State to run him out of there next.
That's why I told him he's gonna have to resign. And even if it comes not true, like if he clear all that characteristic of him is tarnished.
Yep.
So either way. But that's all I can say about that situation.
Yep. And words of Ash, to be continued. To be determined.
And with that said, when last y'all have we we've been waiting to talk about some football. So y'all ready to talk about the most important thing we like to talk about?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So Thursday night, Kansas City went ahead and had their banner. Sister girl, I want to be able to see your pretty face. Yeah, Kansas City went ahead and had their lovely banner up in the air. And come to find out, Travis Kelce was not present. Big problem. Big problem for people who was in fantasy. They had to get to play Travis Kelce. Poor him. First half, my homeboy looked pretty decent. Second half, the Detroit Lions defense went ahead and reared his ugly head and gave my homeboy his third pick six ever in his career. And them Detroit Lions that we've been saying, that we've been on the bandwagon, been talking about them Lions gonna do something this year. Ashley and Rob. And the Lions pull off a upset, may I say?
Go Lions, go.
Go ahead.
So I had to go a little digging a little bit. Now, remember we made our predictions months ago, and we said it was supposed to be fluid and it could be interchangeable.
Yes.
So I did a little digging, and I remember this game came along. 3 out of 4 picked the Chiefs, but only one was ballsy enough decided to go with the Lions months ago and never moved. I warned y'all. I said I had a funny feeling. Opening night, Detroit might go in there with the same mentality they had and not losing it and going into Kansas City and winning it. Somebody called me a little cuckoo. Said hubby was a little crazy for making that pick.
No wonder who's
Asked me what was I smoking on.
Yeah, because you always say you don't ever go against 12 and 15.
I did say we don't bet against 12 and 15. But I also said that with Detroit, when you and I both said this, Detroit could be the sneaky team that can go into buildings and can win it. That's why I went with it. And I'm
just exception to the exception. So I'm just going with what your principles that you said were.
Yeah, my principal said don't bet against 12 and 15. Yeah, we all said that. But the difference is they were playing the Lions. They're not playing the Lions of the 2000s when they were 0 and 16. This is a different Lions team.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Lions team that basically told Aaron Rodgers, "The hell with you. You're going to retire. You're going to leave here in your last game with a loss. Not just once, but twice. Aaron lost to the Lions twice last year. He got swept by the Lions. The Lions have not swept the Packers since the 90s. Since the 90s. And I just kept saying, something's going to happen with Cam. And mind you, and here's another reason why I picked them. The last two opening ceremonies, the team that threw the banner lost. The Rams lost against Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, that was last year. And then 2 years ago, somebody took the loss on opening night. I said, what makes them the exception? Outside of the fact that Chris Jones was not playing. Who the hell knew that Travis Kelce would hyperextend his knee 2 days beforehand?
Lucky it was an ACL injury.
Well, that's what I thought too. And if that was the case, whoever drafted him, y'all would have been screwed for the rest of the year. But shout out to Dan Campbell. You have never failed me yet when I picked you. I love Dan Campbell. I don't care what y'all say. I love Dan Campbell.
I think, like you said, when we were looking at Hard Knocks, that really gave us a different perspective of that team.
Oh yeah, because of him. He came in from the beginning, from his opening press conference. He came in with the intention of changing his team around with all this energy, all the hype, and people thought that he was
crazy. Nuts. Right. And I think the other piece of that is that, those tears he cried were not in vain.
No.
Because you don't see a lot of men being that emotional.
Let alone a former football player.
As a coach. You don't find that too often. So to find him being so emotional and really emotionally invested in his team, it says a lot about his character.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Dan Campbell.
And he's a former player. So you're not looking for a former player to really show that kind of emotion for your guys. But yet alone, and he even said it himself, he was hurt that they let go of Jamal Williams. I think he wanted to do everything that he could to keep Jamal Williams in that building. Mm-hmm. But shout out to the front office for getting Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
That was and to make it even better, he didn't even play him that much. He said, I just want to play him just a little bit. And then when I put the fullness of him out, y'all are not going to know what to do with him. But my major shout out is the one who is still undefeated against Patrick Mahomes, and we don't talk about him that much, but we're going to talk about him today and for weeks to come. Shout out to Jared Goff. That man right there, we keep forgetting he was the number 1 overall pick in his draft class. And out of all the people in his draft class, he's still surviving, by the way.
Yep.
And he even said it himself. He was pissed that he got traded to Detroit. He felt like it was a slap in the face. But having a Dan Campbell who's been a former player, knows how this game is, can develop a guy and make him into who he is now and turn in Detroit and making it his own. Don't worry, Jared Goff, you will get paid. Handsomely. You will get paid.
All right.
You ain't got to worry about that. You gonna get paid. This team is built for you, and they believe in you. You gonna get paid. And great job for now. And mind you, y'all gotta remember, this is the same person that put up 54 points against those same Chiefs when they had everybody. They had the cheetah. They had Travis Kelce. They had Nicole Hartman. They had Edwards-Helaire. They had Chris Jones. They had the defense and still lost to them because he put he put 6 touchdowns to Patrick's 4. And now Thursday night, he put up 2 touchdowns to his 1 and made the difference.
No.
So Jared Goff, you my dude. Salute to you, my brother.
This week. This week.
Oh, for the year. I'm giving him a salute for the year. I think he's gonna have a hell of a year.
Hold on, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf.
No.
We have yet to hear from the First Lady.
Oh, yes.
First Lady, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to season 4.
Thank you. Y'all see, I'm sorry for my attire, but
Yeah.
we got to wear the winning team.
Speaking of, they just showed you on TV and Odell is playing.
I know. I know.
Yes. So first of all, good morning. Welcome back to season 4. I know
Thank
everybody's lovely to have you. I definitely love to have you back. Thank you very much. So give us your take on Thursday night's game.
Impressive. That's the only word that can come out of that was impressive. Those lions don't look like kittens.
Nope. They look like they're full lions ready to go.
They look like lions ready to go.
Mhm.
And need I say they're going to be close, if not at the top of their division, if they keep it up. And it's early. We just got to.
Oh, it's week 1, yeah, but they look good for week 1.
It looked great for week 1.
Yeah, going into Arrowhead, that's the difference. Going into Arrowhead, it's bad enough, but you're going to Arrowhead an opening night where all the eyes of the world is on you,
Exactly.
and to make a statement like that to start the season, super impressive.
Against the reigning MVP.
It was already it was bad enough that last year you made even more of an impression by going into Green Bay and knocking out Aaron's final hoorah. Now you're going into the champ's house and knocking that off too? Woo!
Yeah,
That's tough. Even without his weapons, he still had a chance to win. And y'all just said no. Impressive.
So, Loney?
Well,
Talk to me.
to correct.
No. Hold
stats.
on. Now, remember now, the whole of last season, of season 3, you was the one person that been raving very badly about that Lions defense.
They trash, bruh. They trash.
No. You have a chance now, sir, to rescind yourself and jump back on the wagon like I have, okay? And talk about what the Lions defense have done last night, because they did harass Patrick Mahomes. And they did, most of all, what you would be impressed of. A fellow Alabama player ran it back to the house.
Yes, BB.
And they did stop Mahomes to win the game.
Yes, they did. The defense, the offense sold the ticket, but the defense won the game.
And it lets you know how important TK is to them. Like that just proved so many things that they probably were concerned about. They need not to be concerned about anymore.
I haven't seen that offense being stagnant in a long time.
Correct.
So, Lone Wolf, what you got to say now, sir?
About the defense?
About the whole game, sir.
Let's start the whole game. Whole game. Believe it or not, the start of the show is Chief defense couldn't stop and run. Let's be honest.
But we already knew this coming in without Chris Jones.
Without Chris Jones, David Montgomery.
Chris Jones. The Chris Jones situation was not the issue. It was the TK part that just ruined it. Everything.
No. I'm talking about the defense side of the ball. Because David Montgomery did 21 carries for 74 yards and a touch. And he's the one that sealed the deal for the Lions.
He sealed it on the offense. But without that defensive stop, they would not have won.
And then let me get on to this secondary Kansas City. Which by the way, Steve, the defense coordinator, Let me be honest with you, Spanola. Your Kansas City defense backfield is still look like shit.
We knew that.
Because Josh Reynolds put up for 80. Amar St. Brown, 71 and a touch. Sam Laporta put up 40. And Khalil Raymond has a 20. You still could not stop the pass. That's one thing. Secondly, as far as Detroit Lions defense goes,
stop it last year.
huh? Last
They
year,
couldn't stop it last year.
and it looked like it's continuing to doing it. But as far as Detroit Lions defense goes, I'll give a little bit kudos to them. Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, they didn't sack Mahomes, but it disrupted
But they
him.
put enough pressure on him to make bad decisions.
They disrupted his flow, and that's good. And that's what I like about that. Having C.J. Gardner Johnson is an upgrade.
Huge. I wish they had their safety for the year, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. And that pick six was the turning point from Brian Branch. That was the turning point of the game. As far as Kansas City goes, and we said this Thursday, me and you, Chef. I want to see what it looks like on a new offense coordinator. But when I looked at the offense coordinator, it was Matt Nagy. I said, "Oh shit!" No wonder. Oh shit!
Oh! You thought it was gonna be somebody brand spanking new? Oh hell!
I thought somebody like
that was
somebody. No, I thought it was gonna be somebody who learned under the toolages of Airbnb a little bit.
Well, he did. It was called Matt Nagy, and the problem is he's not gonna learn under what he did because he wants to do it.
And like Matt Nagy, when I looked at Matt Nagy, I said, "Oh Lord, Jesus, no, not this guy."
Yep.
Not this dude. I said, "Yep, Kansas City offense ain't gonna be the same. Ain't the same like it is now. I don't care what pieces you got. At least Airbnb, he can do whatever you gotta do. But yeah, good luck, Patrick Mahomes. You might not get an MVP this year, but Matt Nagy offense looks like molasses.
It's stagnant. That's what it is. It's stagnant.
Molasses.
Stagnant.
It's like, what are you doing? Chief deep. The whole point is it was a good game down to the wire, and penalties actually killed the Chiefs for real. As well, on top of that, so as far as Chiefs go this season, well, guess what? You miss Airbnb now.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is what I got to say. I want to give a personal problem. I want to give a special person to the court. And his name is Kadarius Toney.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I am not gonna let him off the hook.
No.
Last season, you was the darling of the league, helping
darling of the Super Bowl
title, and all of a sudden in the first game of your title defense, you decide to have 3 drops of your own.
Mr. Chef.
See?
You want me to give his stats?
Sure.
He had 1 reception for 1 yard.
Why is supposed to do with that?
Exactly.
So, y'all, Travis Kelce, we understand is the best tight end in the league. Probably the best tight end period in NFL history. I will give him that. But y'all receivers, I need y'all receivers to step up because y'all trying to go for a Super Bowl title, and there's at least 7 to 8 teams in the AFC that look like they could probably beat you on any given Sunday.
And it could be 9 because the team they play next week, it doesn't get any easier. You got to go to Jacksonville.
Ooh.
You got to see Jacksonville and Sunshine.
But you know what?
Mm.
Like I said, that just goes to show you that these teams have to get out these habits of leaning and depending on star players. Because
Mm.
when your gifted players get hurt, what you gonna do?
Mm.
When your gifted players get hurt, what are you gonna do? And this is a prime example of that.
And also keeping the main thing, as in you don't let Eric. One, I hate to say this. There's two things I hate to say. One, you don't let Eric Bieniemy walk out the door to keep the same job that he already has. That's problem number one. And then problem number two, and that was really biting them, and Thursday showed it, is kind of why you don't make a move for Tyreek Hill. It's kind of why you don't make a move like that, because if something was to ever happen, you got to have a fallback.
Correct.
And Tyreek was your fallback. Now you don't have a fallback. You thought Tony was going to be your fallback. Nope. You're thinking, was it John Ross is your backup? Nope. Thinking Sky Moore, not ready yet.
Yeah, he sure wasn't. He pissed me off this week.
Watson, nope. You literally have just Patrick Mahomes. That's it.
It's not enough.
He cannot do it all.
He cannot.
He almost did, but he can't. And the reality was can't do it all. Can't just dump it over to Isaiah Pacheco 20, 30 times and thinking that he's going to break out. And no, you're not going to do that. You need Travis Kelce back in a huge way, especially now that you're on the road, and your first road game is one of the another one of the hottest teams out there with their new weapon back too. God, I can't believe I might have to say this. Kansas City might start 0-2.
Ooh. Spicy take. Spicy
And
take.
it's bad enough you're already 0-1. You can afford to lose one.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to lose two in the AFC.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say this: if for any reason Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, a combination of either or both miss more in excess of 4 games, they're not going to be number one. It's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap.
It could be a wrap.
It's a wrap for them.
Yeah. They might have a playoff game at home, but they might have to go on the road for the rest.
For the first time, they go on the road. It'll be the first time.
It'll be the first time since they did. It'll be the first time since they won their first championship, and they had to go through New England to do it. That was the last time they won a Super Bowl, and they had to go on the road at least once.
I mean,
hold on. Let me give you a little history correction. They never came to see us ever in the playoffs. We went to see them in the playoffs.
I think they went to see us.
No. Kansas City never left Kansas City at all.
Never left Kansas City ever.
Nope.
Dang.
So, yeah, they being them might start 0-2 might be very problematic for them. So,
but you know what? I have a suggestion for them.
Mm-hmm.
Go out and get Mike Evans. Find a way to go get him. Find a way to go get Mike Evans out of Tampa Bay before week 5. Before week 5, go get Mike Evans. Because that's your only hope right now. You need another weapon. And I hate to say this. I think what they did in free agency was kind of foolish now. You let go of Orlando Brown. You let go of Juju Smith-Schuster, which I still can't believe I'm actually saying that.
Yeah.
But he's productive in that Kansas City offense. As bad as that sounds, he was productive.
He was.
He was the number. I hate to say this. Outside of Travis Kelce, when it comes to wide receivers, he was the number 1 wide receiver on that team.
He was.
Him and Valdez-Scantling were 1 and 2. Now you're asking Valdez-Scantling to drop from 2 to 1.
Well,
Christian Watson moves up. Ross moves up. Sky Moore moves up. They're not ready to be in that limelight with Mahomes and that expectation of always winning.
That team is not the same at all. It's not.
And we've always said this about championship teams. If you keep the core and build around it, you can come back. But once you lose the core, there's no way to recover it. Like, don't get me wrong, the Patrick Mahomes contract, the way it looks, it looks good. It looks like it's a great deal because of the fact that you can still spread around the money. But the issue was, and I still don't understand this, when they traded Tyreek Hill, they said that trade was for Chris Jones to get paid. Why has that not happened yet?
I was just about to ask that question, but
because I hate to say this, I don't see him getting the same kind of money that Nick Bosa just got. That ain't happening.
No,
that's not happening.
No, but
if you can get it between Nick and Aaron, he'll sign that contract within a day of the week.
Let me tell you. Tell me if y'all didn't think so or not. Chris Jones looked real happy in that box.
Oh yeah, with the owners.
With the owners.
Yeah, with the owners and his agent.
He looked real cozy in the box.
That man was chilling. He wasn't even he didn't even want to be on the field. I was like, I
think that was like throwing salt in a wound.
Oh yeah. Because it's bad because Andy Reid was talking about, we know we even got Chris, but life goes on. Well, life can't go on right now until you have all your horses in the stable. And right now, Chris Jones is your main horse on the defensive side. Without him, you don't go nowhere. And it showed Thursday night. And we all said it. They're going to run them to death.
For filth.
And they did. It wasn't like the running game was the ultimate reason why they could not stop the game completely. They were getting these 2nd and 2s and 2nd and 3s, 2nd and 1s. Hell, on a 1st and 15, they converted by just throwing a dump pass to Gibbs.
Yep.
That's literally all they did. They dumped it to Gibbs, let Montgomery run. Throw play action, throw it to Amon St. Brown. They could not stop it at all. Like Jared Goff looked extremely comfortable in that building. The only issue that I have with the offense was they need to understand that when the moment is here, they need to slow down. There were so many false starts, penalties, that almost really could have changed the game if Jared Goff did not calm them down. There were moments in that game I was like, okay, now the offensive line is starting to screw this up. But Jared Goff, they smart enough, took the timeouts when he needed, calmed his offensive line down, came back out there, throw a strike, and calmed his KC noise down. Because it was getting ugly at one point with their false starts. I was like, all right, man. Like, I remember at one point they said, everybody but the center.
Everybody but the center. Jump.
That's a problem. But that can be fixed just off of mental mistakes. Mental mistakes will lose Detroit this year. It's not physical. It's mental.
Well, like I said, everybody jumping on the bandwagon on Detroit. I'm the kind of guy gonna be going from week to week. I want to see a little bit more.
And listen, but I can't do nothing but give him that, because you got to look at where they're coming from. It's almost kind of like Colorado, where they was one and whatever, kind of the same situation. You want to kind of see it to believe it, and then eventually he'll get to the point where, do you believe?
Yeah.
So they were 8-9 last year. What more do you want to believe? They haven't won 8 games in 10 years.
Keep telling you, I wasn't worried about the offense last year. I told you that.
Well, you can't worry about defense right now because the defense shut Mahomes down to 14 points. Who's the last person that can say that they shut Mahomes down to 14?
Okay, that's why I said it's week to week.
Okay. You sound an injury bug that just goes on week to week. Go right ahead. You keep saying week to week, and then all of a sudden, when they become number 1 in the North, I'm gonna look at you like this. Do you believe? I remember. Look, and the words of Prime. I remember that bull junk you wrote and you said,
Yeah.
So you go ahead and you keep waiting. Look, you keep waiting on the train. When the train leaves and you can't get on, have fun.
Stay your ass where you at.
Okay. Now,
Now, so let us proceed to do what we wanted to do. More
Yes.
importantly, our first Sunday, we get to have our first Sunday slate of games.
Yes.
So let us have some fun and play Prediction Sunday.
oh, let me add this to it. At Prediction Sunday, and add one person that's going to score a touchdown.
All right.
Sounds
That's
good to
easy.
me.
That's easy.
Game number one, guys. Game number one is a pretty good, pretty interesting one. So we got the 49ers
Ooh.
going to see the Steelers.
Mm.
Mm. Hey, hey, hey. The spread is the Niners is -2 and the
Mm.
over under is 41. Yes,
Almost a
-2.
pick. Almost a pick.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let sister girl take it since she doesn't like the Steelers, but she's gonna have to be honest with her pick. So go ahead.
You already know that I'm going to say the Steelers got this goddamn game. I mean, I do feel like hubby said, Pickett to Pickens is going to be a problem, but they still got some. They do still have some marrying work they got to work on.
Question.
They're, they playing like they're young, and they are young,
Of course.
but I think eventually over time they will grow, and it's going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem.
Mhm.
Um, I I don't know. I really want to like it. I really want to like it.
You can't froze right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is it, babe. You gotta call it.
I just said the Steelers gonna win the game.
Oh,
I
Steelers
already
gonna win the
said
game.
it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
anytime touch, any person to score.
And the score?
I don't even know their players. I don't even know the Steelers players.
What about the 40? And well, you can't be just them. It
You
could be the
got the
49ers.
Oh,
score?
Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's gonna run a tub.
Okay.
What the
Nice
score?
sneak. Nice sneak. Yeah, like I'm with you. I love what the Steelers have done in preseason. I believe the offensive line has improved. I've said when the defense is fully healthy, that is one of the most scariest defenses to deal with, especially now that you're adding Patrick Peterson into the fold. Now you're making that defense that the DBs are strong. But I'm not going the Steeler way. I'm going to lean on the Niners. I think that Nick Bosa adding back to the mix is going to be a key difference. I like I've always loved when it comes to the Steelers front line. That's one of the best front lines in the business, especially with old man Hayward and young man Watt. That's a problem. It's always a problem. But unfortunately, Mr. Watt is going to have to meet the guy called the Freak today. And that is big old 71 Trent Williams.
Freight train.
Yes, Lord.
Mhm.
I call him the Freak. And they're going to use
Ain't
him.
no freak. That is a train.
That is a freak.
That is a whole lot of man.
That
He like a theme ship.
You cannot.
Mhm.
You cannot.
Bro said, he a theme ship, right? Ain't no
When-
stopping that.
When have you've never seen an offensive lineman run in motion and go block and still keep going and running with the running back?
That's a steamship. They go just keep on going through you. Not the hands up. Put your hands up. Get your hands up.
Well, TJ Watt,
Woo!
meet Trent Williams. You're going to see him a lot today because they're going to go on that right side, and he's going to switch on over there to that right side, and they're going to run it over there. Him, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, who I think is going to be the sneaky wide receiver that can be a Pro Bowler this year. And Brock Purdy, if your arm is just as good as you've been throwing the past couple of weeks, I think you can throw it on this defense. This is going to be a very, very ugly game. Very ugly. But I'm picking the Niners to do it. And of course, the easiest one to get a touchdown with today. 2-3 CMC.
Mhm.
Easy to get a touchdown.
Oh boy. I'm looking at a situation like this. Pittsburgh's at full health, and Frisco is now at full health. I would Pittsburgh offensive line gonna get tested today. They gonna
Oh
get
yeah.
tested today.
Yes, Lord.
Nick Bosa, D Ford, and them boys pushing.
And Hargrave, the newest addition,
They're
Hargrave.
gonna get tested today.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Let's see how that offensive line holds up. And Kenny Pickens in the second season, Jordan Pickens. Both of them have good connection. Brock Purdy, you still have Debo, you still have George Kittle, you still have IU, so you still have all the weapons. I'm going to go 49ers.
Good game.
Oh yeah.
You know we got to dip in like 20 minutes.
We're going to roll 49ers. 26-23.
Oh, you picking score too?
Yeah, I told you.
We ain't got time to pick up. We got to be out of here in like 25 minutes.
Okay.
That's all right, because we only got 25 minutes. So that's what it is.
So I go past San Francisco, and the person who's going to score, George McGriddle Kittle.
Okay.
Niners might be interesting. The fact that it's just signed Nick Bosa, I think that's a huge difference.
And he's playing.
I think money would make thing. I don't know how much snaps they would give him, but I give me the bang bang Niner gang. I'll say 27-24. Yeah.
First
I would
lone
not
wolf
be
of the season.
I won't be surprised if years later we might see them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, sister won by herself. Oh, all right. Okay, next game real quick. Carolina, Atlanta. Atlanta is favored 3.5 over under 40.
I'm going with Atlanta. We're here in Georgia. I'm not straying away from it. I love the new defense that Atlanta has brought, even though they stole a Braven from them. I've never thought I'd see Calais Campbell in a Falcons jersey, but I think with him being helping the up front and Jesse Bates helping the top with AJ Terrell and this whole new offense, if it looks the way it looked in training camp, this is going to be a fun offense to watch. I'm going to take Atlanta. Drake London.
Okay.
We talking about Atlanta and who else?
Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't think Bryce Young getting his first win today. Not today.
No. Atlanta, you said anytime touchdown, right?
Yeah.
103.
Oh.
I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going with Atlanta in this one. Robinson's going to be your go-to guy.
That's what I think too. I think all four of us all agree. So give me ATL as well. Give me 28-20. Anytime touchdown, I agree. Give me Bijan. Houston against Baltimore. Sister girl, I'm going to give it to you first.
You should already know. We will not even. This will be short. The Baltimore Ravens will win today, and the touchdown is going to be none other than the illustrious Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. They got Mark Andrews as an actor.
Yeah, I just got another ping on that. Yeah, Mark Andrews is out today. So I don't think Odell is quite ready yet.
Yes, he is. He's playing today.
He's ready. He's playing today, but I don't think that they got to actually play to get that chemistry. Like real play. Like they got to play some teams to get that chemistry. Practice is great and all and fine and dandy, but that's not real chemistry until you get on the field and you're in real game time situations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's the case with this team they're going up against. I know It's still new. It's still fresh. But fuck that. I'm not going up against Baltimore. Not today. And the beauty of it is, this is a team where Odell can thrive off of. And I believe he'll get one in today. Either him or the other easy one. I run it down their throat and let J.K. Dobbins get one in. That's who I'm going for my anytime touchdown. But Bird Gang is the bird one. There's one bird that will not win today, but the other birds will win.
Seattle?
Hell no.
Okay.
The thing that's showing on the screen.
Loney, what you got?
The Cardinals.
I am rolling with Baltimore on this one. There's nothing to talk about. The anytime touchdown, Dalton Schultz.
Ooh. On that Ravens defense?
Y'all know from last year, right? I had my many jokes and many jokes and serious ravens about Lamar Jackson getting paid from $1.50 to $2 to $2 million to $300 million, and I finally happy that he got paid. So because of that, you already know who I'm going with. Baltimore, do your thing. Go ahead and spank that ass.
Oh, he gonna show off.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna show off today.
Brand new money.
Brand new money.
Brand new players.
Hey, for sister's sake, since she got Lamar Jackson starting in a fantasy team and she wants him to snap, she wants her first win to make a statement. So I think Baltimore will make that statement. Anytime touchdown. I know none of y'all ain't say it, but I'm gonna say it. He said it. He been doing a lot in the preseason. How about Zay Flowers?
Yes.
So,
talented young man.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Talented young man that I have drafted, that I drafted late in our fantasy team, and I expect to pay big things from him. So give me Baltimore. Give me 34-17. They're gonna whoop that ass. Anyway,
10. I like it.
Yeah, 37-17.
I like it. 10.
Yeah, 34-17. 34-17.
That's bold.
That's a real bold.
Yeah, I'm bold with it.
Hold on.
So
It's spicy.
I like it.
It's spicy.
yeah. Give me 34-17 on that. Oh, next game. Interesting. Deshaun Watson versus Joe Burrow.
Who?
Two of the top 3 highest paid.
Deshaun against who?
Joe Burrow.
Two of the top 3 highest paid quarterbacks.
Y'all know Deshaun makes my butt itch.
So
I know, and I drafted him.
Okay, so guys, so here real quick. So real quick, Cincinnati is favored by 1.5 over under 46.5.
They couldn't even give the 3.5 the 3 love just for being at home.
Yep, Lone Wolf, call it.
I am going with the Browns to win this game. Anytime touchdown, I want some grub. Give me Nick Chubb.
I like it. I like the anytime touchdown. I just don't like the team that wins today. I just got a funny feeling. Joe Burrow is tired of losing to Cleveland. Now, I know Cleveland has a lot of expectations this year, and this first game is very emotional. Very emotional. You're celebrating the life of the greatest running back of all time. But you're playing ice cold Joe, and I don't call him that for no reason. I'm going with Cincinnati, and I am going with Nick Chubb's touchdown.
I concur with Nick Chubb's touchdown. I think we are, I'm going with that. And Cincinnati and Cleveland.
You're in Cleveland.
Oh God, Deshaun, I need you to do something today. Oh no, I know he's on my bench. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, to mind your business. But I want Cincinnati to pull this. I feel like they deserve it. I do. After all they've been through, they had a rough season Last season was just rough overall. I feel like they deserve to have some good games under their belt because they had that cloud over them the whole season after DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like this is their clean slate. This gives them the ability to do something different and really show off their skills. So with that said,
as long as they keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, they got to keep their emotions together.
This is let's just say this. This is one of the two most emotional games of the year, of the weekend. This game and the Monday night. Those are the two most.
Yeah, because it's not the 9/11. It's going to be real.
So
in New York.
So sis, you go with the Browns.
I'm going with the Nasty Natty.
Okay. Okay. Rob, who you going with? You said the Browns?
No, I said Natty too.
Okay. Well, shit. All right. Well, see, I'm gonna have to pick. I honestly gonna go with Natty.
Okay.
Lone Wolf University by yourself. I'm sorry. I just have a feeling that they're just sick and tired, and they're gonna go ahead and beat the Browns finally. Give me 21-23.
Keeping it close.
Yeah. Next game. I know y'all gonna like this one. Vikings versus Bucks. The Vikings is favored 4.5 at home. Over under is 44.5.
Why did it drop?
I don't know, but call it.
Give me
the Vikings and the Bucks.
Oh yeah, you want it?
Yeah, let me get that.
All right.
Our cousin is gonna be our cousin because he ain't nobody's uncle. So, I'm gonna go with cousin Kirk and them. I don't know how this Bucks team is gonna look. Really, honestly, look. I need to see them play. Like Loney said, I need like 1 or 2 weeks to see them in action before I can really make an informed decision.
I ain't got to see a week out of this. I know how this story is going to end. This is no matter. Look, they can be in Tampa or they can be in Minnesota. This is the Vikings to win. The only way they lose this game is if Uncle Kirk becomes cousin Kirk. Yeah, if they're fucked. Oh, there's no way that Minnesota's.
What time does Atlanta play? 12?
1 o'clock.
You want to go?
We can go.
We can go. It's not far. Look, we that close to the Georgia Dome, y'all.
I see.
We're gonna do it ourselves.
We can leave it here.
Okay.
Check it.
So we go with Vikings. I'm going with the
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings, and of course, you know who is getting in the end zone today. No matter what happens.
Hey, Le Pew.
No matter what happens today, he will find it. He will sniff it. He will get it. Hands.
Look at this. Look at your not the face. Look ready. Le Pew. Can we get a Le Pew?
Look. He ain't gonna be stinky. He gonna be funky today. No, he went funky today. Funky Le Pew. He gonna be funky Le Pew today. That man. That man. Look.
This is good.
That stench gonna be so bad. It's gonna be to the point where, Screw You Baker is going to be on the bench.
Oh yeah,
that's how bad it is.
No, Baker got a new name.
I know he got a new name because he's going to debut it right now.
Go ahead and debut your new name.
His new name is now Baker. Get you fired, Mayfield.
There you go. Talk your talk.
And I'm going with the Vikings. Anytime touchdown. You know what? I'm going with Addison for some odd reason.
Who?
Oh, the rookie, the one decided he wanted to drive 140 miles an hour.
Oh, that bastard.
to save his dog.
To save his pupper. Him pupper was hurt.
That guy because he went to go save his dog.
Him pupper.
I'm weak.
Okay. All right. So look, next game, real quick. By the way, I'm going with the Vikings too. Give me the Vikings. Give me 30. Give me 34. Give me 34. Give me 34 and 34-24.
That was priceless.
Anytime touchdown, I agree. Stinky Grady LePew.
Stinky.
Next game, Arizona Commandos. Arizona is the underdog, 6.5, over under 38.5.
Take the spread. I'm taking Commanders. I'm taking Byron Robinson Jr. Next.
The Commanders and this game. Jesus Lord. I didn't think we would have to pick this game. I don't know neither one, but like I told Ash last night, I'm gonna trust Eric Bieniemy. I don't trust the team. I trust Eric.
Oh, they're not bad.
I trust Eric. So I'll take the Commanders. And anytime touchdown wise, I'll go Robinson Jr.
Okay.
I got love for running backs today.
Sister.
We talking about what teams again?
The Bieniemy.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, the Commanders are gonna win that game.
Okay.
Dobbs is horrible as a starter.
Anytime touchdown, I don't care.
You know what? I got one for you. Washington's defense. That's the anytime touchdown. Washington's defense.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
You think a pick gonna happen?
A pick will definitely happen in this game. It's Joshua Dobbs.
Okay. Give me the Commandos as well, and give me Johan Dotson.
Ah, yes. Breakout star.
Give me Johan Dotson. Yeah, give me Johan Dotson.
Even though I would like for Scary Terry to get one. I'll roll with the defense of Washington.
Yeah. Next game. Tennessee Saints. Tennessee +3 over under 42.
Sneaky game because they got a linebacker that just came. That I forgot his name from Tennessee. They got a linebacker that just coming back today from an ACL surgery. I think that'll boost up the defense a little bit.
Who are they playing? Tennessee and who?
New Orleans. But something about that New Orleans building in week 1, it's very deadly. And with full weapons back in full, which means Michael Thomas is back with Chris Olave, and you have Jamal Williams playing. He gets his first start today. So that will be a good sign for them. And we know how New Orleans defense is. It will be enough to stop the King. And of course, you know who. I won't mention his name. I'm not going to mention his name this year. I'm just calling him you know who.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I believe New Orleans will win. And anytime touchdown for today. Welcome back, Mr. Thomas.
Good pick. All right. So you got New Orleans. Go ahead, sister. What you got?
Even though Henry is an obvious pick, welcome back, Mr. Thomas.
No comment.
Oh, Lord.
Derrick Henry, the end.
Oh, so you're going Tennessee?
No comment on who wins the game, but I know Derrick Henry's going to get a touchdown.
Okay.
In other words, you don't know which one.
Okay. Lonnie, who you got?
That's tough. This is one of the games I want to stay away from for real.
No bull.
But I ain't gonna lie. Give me the Saints. Give me the Saints.
I like these at 6. Oh, yeah.
And the anytime touchdown, Jamal Williams.
Give me the Saints. Anytime touchdown. I don't know about that secondary, but let's see what they're gonna do when Chris Olave gotta deal with it.
You want to go somewhere and get lunch then?
I'm still hungry.
That's it. You want to go get lunch?
Let's do something.
Hmm?
Let's do something.
So I'll go Chris Olave. Real quick, Jacksonville Colts. Colts 3.5 underdog.
Jacksonville, Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Sister girl.
Colts and Jags.
New boy starting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's gonna get a tub.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna get a tub. But Jacksonville's gonna win this game.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me the Colts to win this game.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
Where the
God.
trash can?
here we go.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Here we go.
Give me the Colts to win this game, and ETA Junior gonna get in.
ETN.
Here he go. You look. Are you trying to save this person's job?
Oh,
That's what.
No. There's a reason for that. I ain't worried about Chris Ballard. He'll get on my list. Don't worry. I'm still gonna get Chris Ballard.
Where's your beat button just in case for this one?
Oh no. I edited. During my off season, I had to purge myself a little bit.
Doing a whole lot of purging.
He been spewing that BS.
Anyways, I'm not gonna sit down where you're sitting with your BS talking about that whole Jacksonville gonna win this. I mean, Colts gonna win this game. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the obvious. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. Anytime touchdown, give me Calvin Ridley. Yeah, give me 30-27 though. I think it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Divisional games will always be close. They're just not gonna win.
Okay.
Oh.
Next game. Philly is going to my house. Philly is going to my house. Favor 3.5 and over under 44.
First of all, I'm gonna say this very disrespectfully. That 3.5 is very disrespectful to Philadelphia.
Yeah,
that is very disrespectful.
And who they playing?
The Patriots. They are really using the element of Tom
Did
Brady.
you just tell me to shut up?
Yep.
They're really using the element of Tom Brady being in that building and they're at home as an element of 1.5 points. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not buying it.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I know it's Tom Brady's homecoming. Y'all doing everything nice for him today and for the rest of the season, and it's well respected and well earned, but not on loss to the Super Bowl too. No. Bird Gang is going to poop all over that building.
Baby, and they done amped up that squad too.
You got the entire Georgia defense on that side of the field going to meet a guy that you already know, but the NFL world get ready to see the defensive rookie of the year by the name of Jalen Carter. You're going to see a lot of him today. You're going to see a lot of him on the grass. I like the fact that y'all finally went back and get Bill O'Brien, but this ain't the team for it. Matt Jones, you will have a good year, but you got a bad start coming. And for anytime touchdown, I have 2. It's A.J. Brown, and I'm calling it right now, the Jalen Hurts.
I was going to say that. I'm feeling these quarterbacks is going to be feeling spicy, especially the ones that got paid.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
Yes.
What you got?
That will be the Eagles to win today,
Eagles.
no matter what happens.
You got
And they're going to cover 3.5. Hell, they'll cover 7.
Well, give me the Eagles to win this game. Anytime touchdown. Dallas go Bird.
Hey, tight end. I like that. Dallas got it. I like it. I know you got the jersey on. I know you want to do it, but I know you're not.
You know I'm not.
I know you're not. Not today, anyway.
No, not at all. Nope.
No,
Nope. Not in hell. No chance in hell.
no,
No chance
no.
in hell. No, no. Because you know
Hey,
I'm gonna
there's
keep.
put you on TV.
No, you know I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
I
I'm
know
gonna
you
keep
are.
I'm gonna keep it real. We got no chance against Philly, not with our front seven, not with Jalen Hurts as MVP of the league, which I think gonna be an anytime touchdown. I think it's gonna be like 37-20 kind of deal. I don't think we have any chance of beating them, not with one of the best offensive lines in the league. Anyways, next
And then they're
game.
going to put y'all on TV. That's the part I'm pissed off about.
I
They
don't
put y'all
care.
on TV.
I don't care. Anyways, next game, Raiders, Broncos. 3.5. Y'all are favored. And over under is 43.5. And I know I'm gonna let Ashley go first because she's excited to talk about it. Go ahead.
It's the Raiders and the Broncos. Okay, I gotta whisper because there's a Broncos fan back there that really, really likes the Broncos. But y'all know I know him ain't dependable at all. And by him, we are talking about three. And by three, we are talking about Russell Wilson. So with that said, I have more faith in porn star Jimmy. So we're going with the Raiders. Okay. That's Ashley's pick. We're going with the Raider, and they're going to beat them by a tub. It's going to be at least 7 points. So I don't want to disrespect them. I have to talk very quietly. I don't want to get murdered in Atlanta. I want to live. But today, the Raiders will beat the Denver Broncos. As far as touchdown, Devontae Adams still on that team. Yeah, he gonna run. He gonna run one real nasty, do a little shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake, and that's gonna be a wrap. And that is the end of. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You do know there's replays of this game, right? To this report, right? He's going to find out one way or another.
Find out I was right behind her listening to this bullshit that this bald-headed BS that I just happened to hear. Yeah, I'm coming back for this. No.
We got you. I got you. See, what she don't know is they're gonna lose one of their best pass rushers. He's not playing.
So Chandler Jones isn't playing today.
Chandler Jones, he ain't playing today.
He's not playing today. I just forgot about that.
Yeah,
He isn't playing.
I think we can win this game as long as him keep it presentable.
Okay. So here's my issue. Of course, no Tim Patrick. We already know that. And there's no Jerry Jeudy for at least 3 weeks. That means Mims need to step up. Cortland Sutton needs to step up. And I do have my running back. So I have a tandem in the fold of not only just Sam, but now I also have Mr. Javonte Williams. I still have my defense, and I have a brand new head coach. You think we're going to lose with that? Hell no. You think Sean Payton is not putting Russell Wilson on the clock today and saying that the hourglass has started as of right now? And you think we're going to come out with a loss? Hell no, not today. At Denver, if this was at Vegas, I could get away with that. But in Denver, no. Pat Surtain has not forgotten what Devontae Adams said about him. He said that he's good, but he ain't ready to go up again yet. Well, Devontae Adams, you're going to see Pat Surtain a lot today.
He sure
You're gonna
is.
see why you don't ever disrespect one of the best corners in the game. Now we give you credit. You are one of the best wideouts in the game. But you ain't got Derek Carr throwing you the ball this time around.
Mm,
You got porn star Jimmy. And the
mm.
one thing about porn star Jimmy that we all know, that's Glass Jr. And he loves to get hurt.
Correction. He been upgraded to just Glass now. Glass
Oh,
Senior is gone.
oh. So now he's up to senior. Oh, so
No,
he's
he's just
Glass
Glass. He's
Senior
just
now.
Glass.
Oh, so he's the senior Glass.
No,
Oh, yeah, so he loves to get hurt.
he's just Glass.
Oh, he's just Glass now. Okay, even
He's just
better. Well, you're Glass.
Glass.
The point is, you love to get hurt. And we got a defense that like to hurt. Our front four does like to hurt.
I hate to be disrespectful to y'all, but I mean, I just have no faith in your offense.
We'll show it today. As Dion said, we got receipts.
I don't believe yet.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So me, I'm gonna tell you this much. I'm gonna ride with sister until I see otherwise.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Did you say anything? Sorry.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I gotta have to go with the Raiders with this one because I'm gonna go. Well, I know you want to put down your camera. I'm sorry you want to feel any kind of bad, but hey, I think porn star Jimmy might do just enough, and the fact that I just need to see it from Russell from him before I give him a name. So until I see him give a name, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Anytime touchdown, Josh Jacobs been running it a lot, so why not?
Can you grab my
I'll go very close. I'll go 2017. Next game, real quick. We got 3 more games to call real fast before y'all leave. Green Bay against the Bears. Bears favored 1.5.
Oh my God. Why? I don't want to touch that game either.
Well, gotta call it.
Give me the Bears to win this game.
Mm.
If Aaron Rodgers is the Packers, I would have took the other way around.
We know if Aaron Rodgers is playing that game, he owns the Bears. So that one is an irrelevant one. This is the Bears. They're at home. This is non-negotiable for them. All the work they put into getting Justin Fields, all these kinds of weapons, all this kinds of noise, show off time, and against a divisional opponent. Bears, Fields will get in as usual.
Yeah. I concur. Justin Fields will be in that end zone today.
As he should.
As he should. And the Bears, this is their game. This is it.
Show outside.
Lone Wolf, you going with the Bears too?
Yeah, Bears.
Okay.
Anytime touchdown. Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Anytime touchdown for me, gonna be the same thing as my pick. Give me slavery.
That's what we need to be.
All right. Next game, we got the Dolphins and the Chargers. Chargers favored 3 over under 50.
The most interesting 4:30 game of them all.
Mm-hmm.
He is not hopping. He is actually ready to go. But I'm still rolling with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
A fully healthy Chargers team is the most deadliest team in the AFC that no one wants to talk about. Justin Herbert with his offensive line fully healthy, scary. Defense was just even scarier with Derwin James, Jason Jackson, and can't forget about the Mac Daddy. And of course, the other Bosa. And never forget about the other Bosa.
Brother Bosa.
Brother Bosa. So I will roll with the Chargers today. Anytime touchdown, the obvious. The man who led the league in touchdowns last year. and he will get paid too. Mr. Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
I am rolling with the Chargers myself because that Kellamore offense is going to look more of an upgrade.
Yes, Lord.
In my
Better
anytime
weapons.
touchdown, give me Mike Williams.
Mm.
Mike Will made it.
I like it. Give me LA too. I guess we are going with the Chargers, huh?
Yeah.
I'll go with the Chargers. Anytime touchdown, I'll agree with y'all. I'm going with Austin Eckler.
Yes, Lord.
Last but not definitely the least. I will just say that this is probably the most interesting game that I can't wait to watch.
Are you talking about the Sunday night game?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. This one here. This one here.
Oh Lord, don't they play the Giants?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hear that?
Emotional game number one.
I know who you
Yeah.
going for.
So Giants is the 3.5 point underdog, and over under is 45. Give it to us. Sister,
This
you
is
take it first.
who takes it first?
Sister.
Oh, you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, y'all know I have a love-hate affinity. I think that we all know that Michael Parsons is going to have an incredible game tonight. He's going to be explosive. He's going to be a problem. But we know that for some reason, the Giants just won't die.
Mm-hmm.
So, as much as I, you know, I feel for the Giants fans, y'all just have breeded a losing culture, and there's new money in the building. I'm going with the G men.
Mm.
Rob,
This is strictly business. Nothing more, nothing less.
Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Well, it's strictly business for me too. Think about it.
I know. Cowboys. Strictly business. There's no pleasure in me saying that. There's no like of me saying that. But I do feel like they do have I think they have the rank because it's going to be the reigning defensive player of the year in Mr. Parsons. I do believe this Dallas defense could be, if not the best defense in the business. When you add in the Stephon Gilmore to Trayvon Diggs and Michael Parsons with Lawson,
Mm-hmm.
it's not an easy tandem to beat. It's up to number 4. Can he get the job done? You don't have Kellen Moore, and you don't have your old head coach anymore. He's in the booth. You're running out of guarantee money, sir. It's time for you to produce.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 from the start. He's got to produce this year, no matter what happens. I don't care. Cut down the interceptions. That's nice, but I need to win. I need more wins and less ints if you want to get paid.
He ain't gonna get paid.
I'm saying if he wants to get paid.
Well, there's no if. He's not going to get paid.
Well, we'll see. We'll see down the line. But for tonight and for tonight only, Dallas will win.
For all business purposes.
For all business purposes, and for the $6,000 that's on the line, the Cowboys will win. $6,000 is on the line for this. The Cowboys will win. They will win because they have the Giants number. For some odd reason, they have the Giants number. I don't know how. I don't know why, but they do. They have them at MetLife. They don't have it when they play in Dallas, but at MetLife, Dallas is unstoppable.
Mm.
I'm going to roll with the Cowboys. Very close. Very close. possibly a 3-point game. I'm giving Brian Dable that much. If Darren Waller was playing, I might flip. But since he's not, we're gonna stay where we're at.
Oh, Darren Waller is out?
For right now, he's out, but they haven't finalized it. He's inactive, but he's not out.
Okay.
No, he's upgraded probable.
Okay, so he's probably playing, but a probable Darren Waller is not what you need to deal with Dallas. You need a 100% Darren Waller because there's nobody on that defense that can stop him. But when he's hobbled, no. And anytime touchdowns, Saquon or Tony Pollard, one of the two.
So both of y'all over there going with Dallas?
No, she's going with the Giants.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Okay.
She said it's business.
I'm concerned a little bit with the Cowboys, particularly offense, because Tyron Smith is questionable and Tyler Smith is out. So, but having said all
he
that,
just got paid and he's out?
Tyler Smith?
Yeah, he just got paid and he's out?
Yeah, he's out. Anytime I see the word doubtful, you're going to be out.
Ew.
Get your BK back.
Having said all that, I'm still going with the Cowboys to win this game because due to the fact that Dak owned them on 10 occasions, anytime touchdown, this may shock y'all. Dallas defense.
That's not a complete shot. Now, if you told me Giants defense, that's a shot.
Okay, so you're going with Giants?
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Oh, you're going with Dallas? Okay. Wow. Tough game. But honestly, give me the Giants.
How about us being split on that one?
Give me the Giants.
We'll be home by that time when the game starts.
Give me the Giants. Real close. Like 30-27, kind of close. Anytime touchdown, give me quads.
Give you who?
Saquon.
Okay,
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But hey, look, it was so good for all of us to be back on this lovely Sunday in this fourth season. Okay, I know everybody's about to get ready to watch some football. I'm about to get ready to watch some football, get some lineup set up, do all that lovely stuff. Everybody, please enjoy yourself. Be safe out there on this blessed Sunday. Have some fun. Watch this football because we all definitely will. All I gonna say is just let's get it popping because I'm ready to just watch this football. That's all. I'm ready to just finally see real live matters football touchdowns. Hey, I need some touchdowns today. Everybody, for Vegas and fantasy purposes, let's everybody root for some touchdowns today. Everybody's looking for anytime touchdowns in their fantasy squads. Anytime touchdowns. I know my brother Kevin here. Hey Kevin, come up over here, man. Come over here, man. I know you could come over here real quick, man. We're about to get out of here real quick. But I want them to go ahead and see brother Kevin real fast. Yeah, come over here. Brother Kevin there real fast. Going down real fast. He got Mr. Cook. First, we got a season. Kind of down 20 points after Mahomes ain't really did good.
Good, man. We're good. Justin Fields about to have about 200 passing yards, 100.
We can't hear.
He can hear now. He says his quarterback's going for 200 yards.
Well, that, yeah.
No, Justin Fields.
He's got Fields in. He ain't putting Dak in. He's smart.
No. Marv got Dak.
He want to go deal with that problem. I wasn't gonna deal with it. Hey, you think your Cowboys gonna win tonight, bro? He said he's going for Cowboys minus 6.5, bro.
Ooh.
Spicy.
That ain't bad. Get some plus. That ain't bad. Get some plus money.
Yeah, he's going for the plus money. So man, look, I'm looking forward to Sunday. By the way, I got S dot. S dot, if you're out there, I know you watched the report. S dot, nothing personal. Just take this ass whooping, and we're gonna keep it going, okay?
All right.
Yeah, hey, look, bro.
I got it.
Hey, look, listen. When y'all see the new name coming out in the movie for week 1, y'all gonna see what the new name of my team is. That's that. Just no, nothing personal, just business. We just go ahead and take this ass whooping, and I gonna move right along. Okay? Just saying. Lone Wolf, I forgot who you facing this week.
Galen.
Oh, wow. Well, he's in there. I know y'all had a personal rivalry between y'all two. Y'all two. Yeah, so good luck to you. Sister, you going against the newbie.
Yep, I got tagged.
Sister going against the newbie. That's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see how that plans out. And
It's close. It's real
huh?
close right now. It's real close right now. Half a point.
I ain't worry about that. We'll see what happens. And El Champion arguably got probably an easier matchup since the person that was last place last season, he gets to go with him first. So let's see how that pans out. Hopefully you don't choke in your title defense.
No, especially with his big weapon was out, so that just helped out a little. That helped out a lot.
Oh,
No
okay.
Kelsey. No Kelsey, so that helped out.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens in
Bought
the
you
rest
some time, really.
Well, let's see what happens for the rest of the week. Until then, let's go ahead and get ready to watch some foosball. Like,
Shout out to the Germany basketball team. They won today against Serbia. And our men's team were ass. We lost to Canada.
Shout out to Coco Golf.
Hey, yes, definitely shout out to Coco Golf.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Coco Golf. You gotta shout out Coco Golf.
And unfortunately, give a big ass to the U.S. men's team because we lost to Canada. Great job.
And can I get a sidebar shout out? Sidebar shout out to El Champion. We just came from a convention, and he actually was one of the only male triple threats in his field. So shout out to El Champion.
Just look. I told y'all, we just keep winning over here. We got belts. We got prizes. We're gonna keep stacking these belts. I'm telling you, we're gonna add another belt. It might not be mine, but it's still gonna be in the family.
Hey, we're trying to. But look, right now, we're gonna get out of here. We got some football to watch. This is Chefrazzi, yours truly. That's Lone Wolf. That's Sister Girl. That's Rob. We're gonna see y'all. Have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your football Sunday. Peace out.